What is going on, guys? In today's video I want to talk about the RAV4 Primes. This is the 2022 RAV4 Primes in SE trim in the Blizzard White Pearl and the Supersonic Red in XSE trim. Unfortunately we have a third one, but it's not premium package either. So we're going to talk about the differences between the SE and the XSE exterior wise only, because I don't have the keys for the interior. Anyway, let's take a look. Blizzard White Pearl, Supersonic Red. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, starting right off the bat, very similar in terms of exterior, the front fascia. Right, the only difference is the LED accent lighting along where the fog lights are. SS trim has nothing. The SE trim will have nothing. It does have a satin chrome front lip. Other than that, you got your Toyota badging with the blue hue to annotate that it is a hybrid. Right, we do have a little bit more of a maybe aggressive look for the OEM crossbar that I installed in the SE version, but I think that's about it. Right, now let's go ahead and just take a look at the wheels itself. Now the Primes do come with your gloss black fender right there. All right, the fender trims gloss black. It does have a little bit of a blue flake to it, kind of like a mineral blue flake if it's clean, I think, right under the sunlight. But in terms of the tires, the XSE comes with 19-inch tires at 235/55 19s versus the SE, it comes in 225 60 18s. Now these are a little bit more of a meatier sidewalls, probably guarantee a much more plush ride, but it does not have the red struts, the shock absorbers right here for the SE. It does come with red painted struts right there, the red shock absorbers. Two-tone color roof for the XSE versus the body colored, all body, all Blizzard White Pearl, including the mirrors right here. XSE, it comes in your gloss black, black mirror caps, but you do have gloss black right there under the side skirts area. Right, it does come option with these optional body moldings. All right, if you know it's a Prime, you know it's a Prime when you see the plug-in hybrid on the side, the emblems, and the plug-in hybrid on the side right here. And also, we're moving to the back of the vehicle. You see that it's a Prime with the Prime badging, very discreet. All right, and in terms of the right here, this satin chrome trim right here, I believe the XSE comes with a satin chrome versus the SE version, which comes in your body matched color, unless this is wrapped in white protective film. That is what I noticed from here. And a few differences from the exterior. The XSE comes with a satin chrome finish here. However, the SE Prime comes with your body colored trim finish right in the back. Right, so just for reference, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a look at this part right here. Now this is the SD trim that is charging on a level 2 charger currently. All right, again, without the two-tone roof, you see Blizzard White Pearl all throughout the top portion of the roof line. Still matte black right along the B pillar. All right, a little bit of chrome trim along your window trims right here. Same situation in the XSE version. The chrome is a little bit more pronounced because it's in a darker shade of black and red versus the all white Blizzard White, so it's a little bit more discreet with the chrome trim. Other than that, not much of a chrome aspect of it besides wheels, the emblems, and whatnot. Even the front grille is kind of like a darker chrome trim right there. Right? But we do have a couple of customers right here. So overall, this is the gas cap on the left driver's side, and this is the charging port on the right side of the passenger side. Right, again, this car is charging. This car is actually sold. I believe they're charging it for the customer who's about to pick it up today. So that is why we don't have the keys. I'm gonna try my best to go ahead and get a closer look inside, ask for the keys, and give you guys a comparison between the interior But you see the oval badge right here. It's a e-all-wheel drive system with electric motors in the back. All-wheel drive on tap on demand for the rear motors. Now with the Prime, it's very interesting. A ton of horsepower. I do have the exact figures right here. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but you got 177 horsepower for inline 4. All right, but you also have motors front and rear. Now add it all up. Front horsepower, you got 179 additional horsepower from the front motors, all right, and 53 horsepower in the rear motors. Now add it all up, that is more than 302. But net horsepower wise, putting it down to the ground, 302 horsepower altogether. Now having driven the SE version, 2021 model, is not going to be a Tesla Model Y experience, not the brutal acceleration, but it's torquey. It's torquey, not torquey. And we are back. And overall, it's very impressive in terms of like all EV. There's plenty of power. Everything's so smooth. There's ECVT. It's instantaneous torque. I'm so used to the DSG and the Volkswagen that you feel like every time it downshifts, you feel the jerking. Handling is all right. You do get body roll for sure. But SE, you have cloth interior. The XSE, you have soft tex, vegan leather, fake leather, whatever you want to call it. All right. The SSE right here, XSE, has wireless charging. It has steering mounted paddle shifters versus nothing on the XE. Soft touch door inserts. So that means right here, the XSE has right here soft touch, quilted or stitching right here, softer touch here. It's not as it's a little bit padded. It's still not as impressive with the leather. It's just basically a leather line overall. But the XSE, you get this, right? You get rubberized grips on the side here, right? However, you don't get rubberized grips on the rear door. So the SE version comes with just your plastic handle right here, all 4 doors. This is right here, metal plated door handle, versus the SE, which is all plastic. All right, and here are the XSE leather, soft tex right here. I mean, great imitation leather. I mean, a decent imitation leather, excuse me. Bolstering, it's okay. Side bolstering, the side bolstering is more than the thigh bolstering right here. Right, it's a little bit more of a wider seat, but overall, it should go ahead and last you quite some time in terms of the synthetic leather. The armrest right here is padded, the center armrest. All right, and for the XSE, you do have some interior lighting, as you can see from here. All right, goes right straight down there, and it kind of just all around, I believe, the doors and your center right here, your center cup holder. All right, it does have an auto dimming rear view mirror. That is standard. If you go for the premium trim, it does come with the digital rear view mirror. And how you look at how does that function? Well, basically, it's digital, and there's a camera in the back of the rear hatch in case you have a lot of stuff in the back, or maybe some car seats and whatever. You have your seats down. Then you go ahead and seat to your back hatch using the digital rear view mirror. All right, overall, let's see what else I'm missing right here. You have your 9-inch infotainment display versus your 8-inch from the SE. If you go for the premium package, it will come with the JBL 11-speaker audio system. All right, and your navigation. This one does not come with navigation, I believe, the XSE. All right, and overall, this XSE does come with the weather package, or the standard. So you do have heated steering wheels, first of all, right here. Only the 9 and 3 positioning. All right, nothing up top in terms of heating, and your standard size sunroof with the black headliner. All right. Now, it does not come with memory seating for the XSE. You need to go ahead and get the premium package to go ahead and get everything. All right, now the most important thing that I did not know is the fact that even if you go for the XSE trim, you don't get front parking sensors and rear parking sensors. Definitely not on the SE. All right, you don't get any type of parking sensors, but you need to go full on premium package, all right, to go ahead and get at least the front and rear parking sensors. Along with that, the premium package will also get you a panoramic sunroof. This is not shown, so you do see kind of like your right there, your white protective film, but you do get a panoramic sunroof for the premium package. Now, along with that, you do get a 360 camera, all around 3D view, bird's eye view, if you get the premium package. However, this again is an XSE without non-premium and the SE without anything. So other than that, with the premium, you also get right here, you have, I keep saying XSE, the Volkswagen, but you do have keyless access and keyless entry. So the XSE, you get to go ahead and open from the front drivers and front passenger, but the premium package, you do get keyless on all 4 doors. Now, this one has power tailgate, all right, and the SE also has power tailgate. However, if you go for the premium package, you will go ahead and get the kick function. So the hands-free power lift tailgate. You also get a 1500 watt power inverter on the premium package. That is not shown here. And you also get a 6.6 kilowatt onboard charger. Now this SE is actually, it comes a la carte, it comes standard with the premium. However, you can add it only on the XE version. So right here you see the 6.6 kilowatt charger for additional 800. It does cut charging in half, I believe. If you go for a level 2, I think you could charge it to the max in about 4 hours. Don't quote me, I'm gonna get the official numbers on screen. All right, but for a normal SE charge, it should take about 11 to 12 hours overnight. Now that depends on your commute and how much you actually drive, and also if you have charging accessible at home. Now for the 6.6, the reason why I think it's almost like a must-have is if you don't have reliable charging at home. If you don't have reliable charging at home, when you're going out and about and you do see some sort of a charger that you want to take advantage of, free charging in the city, the 6.6 should make a big difference depending on how long you're charging. Especially if you're driving this car to work and you get free charging at work, the 6.6 will cut that charging time significantly. So that is something to think about. All right, and what else am I missing in terms of just overall differences? I don't know. I think it's a nice vehicle. The color in red is striking. If you can see from the lighting right here, it's a striking color, especially in person. Now in the press releases, the media images, the supersonic red is bright. It's a lot brighter than the ruby red found in the normal RAV4, but it doesn't do its justice unless you see it in person. Two-tone color, looks great. Now the thing is, I was always wondering if this is kind of just gloss black, if it's gonna scratch easily, or if it's actually painted like the actual black, midnight black color from the SE. So as you can see here closely, it's a little bit dirty from transport. I'm sure they'll clean it. Blue specks right here, like the mineral blue specks in lighting. So I don't think it will scratch as easily as I think it would, but only time could tell, or maybe get some opinions, long-term reviews of the 2021 XSE owners. Now here we have the gloss black roof rails. All right, it comes optioned right here in the SE version at around a $335 option, I think. Where is it? Roof rails right here, $315. So this is something that I might be looking into, especially with the roof rails, because I do have the inner wedge cargo box, right? But again, like this black portion right here is not completely just gloss black. It does have blue flakes or blue specks in the paint. LED lighting comes standard on both. So is the SE a really good bang for your buck? I think so. I definitely think so. Why? Because especially if you're looking into a hybrid version. a hybrid car, the RAV4 hybrid version, this Prime with the incentive, if you do have incentives in your state for a maximum of $7,500, will bring the price down to even lower than hybrid pricing, not factoring any type of markups. So in a market without any markup adjustments, you know, then the Prime, in a way, with incentives involved, is actually a no-brainer. Why? Because once you run out of the 42 estimated all-electric range, this functions as a hybrid, your normal state-of-the-art RAV4 hybrid that Toyota has perfected over its 10 plus years, right? Don't quote me on their portfolio, but now if you want an XSE with all the bells and whistles, you will need to go ahead and get, in a way, the third trim, which is the premium package, and that gets you the 360 camera, panoramic sunroof, the wireless entry. I mean, not wireless entry, the keyless entry on all 4 doors, the power lift tailgate, hands-free, etc. Then you will need to go ahead and opt in for the full premium, and that brings you to a $50,000 RAV4 Prime or a $50,000 RAV4. And that in itself brings up another question: is the XSE worth it with the premium package? All right. Even so, $7,500 tax credit will bring this down to a sub $40,000 car with the premium package. So maybe, right? But it's still not as a good deal as getting an SE less the $7,500 tax incentive. All right, the SE comes pretty equipped. It comes with the 7.1 inch MID, multi-information display in the center. It does come standard with LED lighting. Comes standard with a lot of stuff. So having said that, you know, do you really need to go ahead and get to the XSE? Now, the cloth part of it from the SE version is what makes me kind of iffy about it. Immediately getting into the SE, this part right here is all plastic. If you hear the sound right here, right, like this is what you hear on the SE when you touch up on just the contact points. All right, the SE actually does come without the sunroof package, the weather package, so that brings it into even better deal territory. All right, but with the weather package involved, the SE does come with the heated steering wheel. The SE base model does come with your leather wrap steering wheel from the start, so that's a good deal. All right, so other than that, like, do you need leather, right? Do you need accent lighting and all that? And also the SE comes with just your manual dimming mirror. Doesn't come with your auto dimming mirror. SE comes with an 8-inch display. All right, and I think and also your cloth right here, your cloth center console. All right, but other than that, driving mode, all that, EPA rating, all that is the same. So that is it for the talk for today's video. All right, I hope you found this insightful, informative, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Take care.